Just a few days ago, I reviewed the Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro. This one is a $60 IEM, kind of is a mid-range IEM from TWS IEM from Soundpeats. Now, what I have here with me is the Soundpeats Air 5 Pro. This one is slightly less expensive, priced at just $50. This one is using Qualcomm's QCC3091 SoC and equipped with Bluetooth version 5.4. We are getting a 10 dynamic driver. This one has 7.5 hours of Bluetooth battery life in the earbuds and 37 hours of total battery life with the case. Okay, so the earbuds have 35 mAh of battery and the case has 520 mAh of battery. Let's open it up and let's have a look at the stuff that we get when we pay around $50. This one is priced exactly at $52 if I'm not wrong. Now let me tell you a few of its features too. This one supports LDAC, aptX++. I have already mentioned the QCC3091 SoC. 10 dynamic driver, hybrid noise cancellation. So it's not exactly total noise cancellation, but it's kind of an hybrid noise cancellation that uses some of the passive noise cancellation in that process. In any case, the case in its own is very similar to what we have seen with the Capsule 3 Pro. Slightly different kind of design here. I'm liking the subtle changes, to be precise. This one has a slightly slanted design, while the Capsule 3 Pro has a straightforward opening design. So there is some changes in the design and presentation of these IEMs. Here the difference, okay, looks good. This one kind of looks slightly trendy, to be precise, because it presents the whole earpiece to you. And let's take this out first. Slightly different shape to the design here when compared to the Capsule 3 Pro. Capsule 3 Pro has a bigger driver and slightly bigger shell too. You guys can see slightly bigger shell. This one is Air 5 Pro is slightly smaller and is a bit more lightweight too. I'm not exactly seeing any noise cancelling window here. Maybe this one is helping with the noise cancellation or breathing, I'm not exactly sure, but it doesn't have a prominent noise cancelling window here. So yes, it is mostly depending upon the passive and hybrid cancellation, mechanical cancellation. Looks nice. I'm not going to complain about the build or anything like that. So it is good in my opinion. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so this is the way it is supposed to go in. Not bad, has good clicking sound too. Let's have a look at the accessories or whatever is left in the box. So size, I'm not expecting anything because TWS IEMs barely ship with anything that is not necessary. This is a Type-C cable and we are getting a few ear tips if I'm not wrong. I'm going to use the large earpieces, ear tips, not earpieces. So yeah, this is the unboxing of Soundpeats Air 5 Pro. Just a few days ago, I reviewed the Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro. It was kind of a slightly higher end TWS IEM priced at $70. What I have here with me is the Air 5 Pro. This one is priced at around $52 if I'm not wrong, but somehow maybe because of the advancement in technology, somehow this one is a much better product than Capsule 3 Pro. Powered by Snapdragon sound and high-res wireless audio, it supports LDAC, houses a 10 mm dynamic driver, and is equipped with Bluetooth 5.4. Yes, Bluetooth 6 is coming, but this one is equipped with the latest possible Bluetooth connectivity, that is 5.4. Now this one has very good app support, and unlike the Capsule 3 Pro, you can do Find My Device too. Okay, let me show you guys. Beats Audio, let's cancel that. Okay, you can do Find Your Device too. So that's a very interesting thing. It will connect with the Bluetooth and blink the light. It's not like something very fancy or anything like that, but yeah, that is okay. I'm kind of okay with that kind of thing, but it's not very useful to be precise, because this case cannot produce any sound or anything like that. But what it can do is blink this LED. Okay, so in a pitch black condition, you might be able to find your device. Let me reduce the brightness to get some reading from the mobile phone. So one very interesting thing is that this one has very good noise cancellation, much better than the Capsule 3 Pro, and all these things are better. Normal is okay, normal, nothing exactly special there, but with noise cancelling we are getting four modes of noise cancellation: indoor noise, outdoor, and traffic. I haven't used it outside of my house, but the indoor noise cancellation is very good. It cancels out voices and even the AC and fan sound without much issues. So I will say it's a very good implementation. Transparent mode though has two modes. Okay, voice enhancement and standard transparency. I prefer it at voice enhancement, because with standard transparency it kind of lets in a bit more noise from the AC, so which is not exactly desirable, but it's okay, nothing exactly wrong. It supports LDAC, as I've already mentioned. You can disable touch device connection features, dual device connection features, and here are the touch responses from the earpieces. Okay, so the part where you have to touch is this is the touch responsive region. Okay, kind of shiny, you guys can see. That's for volume up, this is for volume down. So it works seamlessly, no issues. May take slight bit of time to respond at times, but it's working perfectly fine, no issues there. So there are four kind of things you can do: click, single click, double click, triple click, and long press. Okay, even though I kind of feel that this is very useful, I do not think one needs to use anything more than this. Okay, these two, single click and double click. So everything else is kind of inaccurate, to be precise, not very accurate. We are getting reasonable amount of presets here, and you can use your own equalizer too. So these apps, okay, Soundpeats is not a huge brand, and the apps can be slightly slow to respond, and that is understandable. They are trying to improve. They improved from the last app. It was Soundpeats, now this is Peats Audio or something like that, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Peats Audio, and they are working on their app, so that is a very good thing. We are getting handful of equalizers, and one can set their own equalizer too. It's okay. I will rather equalize from the app that I'm using, which is Power Amp. So this is a bit more reasonable than equalizing from the Peats Audio app. So the app is good. I barely have any issues with the app or anything like that. So I'm kind of satisfied with the app. Let's start talking about the sound quality. Okay, let's increase the brightness. Yep, we are good. So before we start talking about the sound quality, let's talk about the build quality a bit. Okay, it has exactly same kind of design as the Capsule 3 Pro, but this one is shiny, while the Capsule 3 Pro was a bit more matte in its finish. This is more polished, more shiny. Similarly lightweight, this one is a bit more lightweight. This one has slightly shorter stem design, while that was slightly longer and slightly thinner. This one is slightly wider. Both have similar battery size, 35 uh, mAh, and this one does 7.5 hours in single charge in a single go, and 37 more hours with the case, which has 520 mAh of battery. If you calculate, it should be able to charge it around 5 more times. Okay, so it's perfectly fine. I barely had any issues for the last couple of weeks. I'm not a very demanding user for wireless TWS IEMs, but in any case, it has been a couple of weeks and I have not charged. So you guys can imagine, you can use it for a couple of hours each day and you will be able to pull through nearly 2-3 weeks without much issues. So yeah, no issues with battery life or anything like that. If we start talking about the build quality, this is good. I barely have any issues with build quality or anything like that. It feels solid. Yes, it will break if you drop it, but uh, until that happens, everything looks good. This case too is nice, slightly quirky design, slightly different kind of positioning of the earbuds compared to the Capsule 3 Pro. Capsule 3 Pro has a top opening. This one is a side opening kind of design. It's okay. Nothing exactly wrong or anything like that. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so that is something that I always get wrong. Okay, most of the time I get that wrong. So it's supposed to, this is supposed to face towards us. Okay, my mistake. It cannot, it should not be placed like this, but like this. So this is something very confusing for this front opening kind of designs, because it kind of confusing somehow. I'm not exactly sure how, but yeah, it is confusing. Okay, so let's move on to the sound quality finally. Now this one is a balanced sounding TWS IEM that has a bit of focus on vocals. Okay, now there is one thing that is affecting the sound quality of this thing too, and that is noise cancellation. Let me show you guys. If we turn on noise cancellation, yeah, the app is kind of slow. It's not exactly a very responsive kind of app, but it's okay. I'm not exactly complaining, because it gets the work done, even though it is not sluggish but slow to respond, to be precise, not very fast to respond. With the noise cancellation though, this IEM kind of turns a bit more V-shaped. Okay, it kind of dials the vocals down a bit because it is applying cancellation and that kind of stuff. It kind of dials the vocals down and the bass a bit more. Okay, in any noise cancellation mode, we are getting a bit more sub bass rumble, a bit more weight behind the notes and bigger area of impact. Without that, this one is not a bassy TWS IEM, to be precise. It is a lot more focused on vocals. Without noise cancellation, we are getting very good dynamics and contrast. I'm liking the way it is delivering cleaner, clearer notes with better definition and better clarity. Okay, if you like that kind of clarity, you will love it. Mid-range too is very good. No issues with mid-range or anything like that. It is slightly vocal forward Instruments have very good clarity, slightly drier, slightly crispy presentation to offer a bit more clarity and bit more definition, which is perfectly fine. No issues with timbre or tonality or anything like that. It has good amount of cohesion too. Yes, it could have been slightly fuller with male and female vocals, but it is perfectly fine. You should not be complaining about the sound quality in that detail for a TWS IEM, to be precise. It is doing a lot more than the Capsule 3 Pro, which was kind of V-shaped, a bit too V-shaped, and was lacking good amount of texture, which this one is not. So it's good, fairly good in my opinion. If we start talking about the highs, that too is very good. I'm really liking the way it is offering the treble range with a good air between instruments. Yes, the layering and separation isn't exactly great, but it is perfectly fine. I like the way it is rendering the whole treble range, and with a big stage. The stage is the big part here. It is offering a huge stage, to be precise, and we are getting very good spectrum wide clarity. So this is a good TWS IEM for just $50. So this is my review of Soundpeats Air 5 Pro. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.